Hi dear parents, welcome back to another math hour. Today I'm just going to show you a very small simple skill. It's basically finding how to measure scales, different measurements in a scale. A lot of kids have trouble with this for some reason. For example, if you're taking a look at the first one, right over here, you notice that it starts from 30 and it goes all the way to 40. And in between are all these numbers, right? Let me change to a different color. In between are all these numbers. And each one of these notches over here represents a number. Now, normally, you'd be able to figure this out very easily, just by looking at it. But there are a lot of kids who have trouble with this, and they don't know how to figure this out. So I'm just show you how to do it, okay? In order to find what each of these numbers are, you notice that it jumps in a certain sequence. There's a certain amount that is being jumped again and again and again and again. We need to find that number which is being jumped, that progression number. To do that, you have to take the big number here, the big number being 40, okay? And you subtract it by the smaller number, which is 30. All right? That's step number one. 40 minus 30, as you know, is 10. Okay? Now, that's step number one. Now you're going to have to count, well, how many notches are there, or how many these increments are there. Let's count. We start from 0, okay? Must start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 increments. So you take your number 10 and you divide it by 5, okay? And if you put this in a calculator, or if you know how to do this by yourself, you know that 10 divided by 5 is 2. So what does this mean? It means that this is a plus 2 notch, this is a plus 2 notch, plus 2, plus 2, and plus 2, okay? So then how do we figure this out? 30 plus 2, so this is, I'm going to use a different color and a little bit thicker marker. This is 32, you see? This is 32 plus 2, which is 34. 34 plus 2, 36. 36 plus 2, 38. And there we go. That's it. That's how we get our scale, okay? Let's try another one. Here, I'll bring this one as well. Let's try this one right there. Right here. You see that? You notice that this is going from 2 to 3. We have some increments here. We don't know what they are. Let's figure it out. I'm going to use a different color again. Let's use purple. So I'm going to start with my big number, which is 3, minus small number, which is 2. Alright, 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay? I'm going to count my notches here. Let's see. We have 0, starting from 0 always. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. So you know that each of these increments is 0.25. So plus 0.25, plus 0.25, plus 0.25. There we go, for each one of these little notches. And then what do? You just take this number and the 0.25 and start adding it. So this next notch will be 2.25. The next notch is 2.5. Next notch is 2.75. And finally, finish it up with 3. And there we go. This is how you find the intervals. Thank you.